Hi there, it's Laura from Laura Walmwell Photography, and joining me today is Tasha Linn of Smokin Bones. Hi Tasha, I'm so excited to be chatting with you.
I
So, first of all, Smokin Bones, how would you describe your business to folks who may not have heard of you yet?
we are just like I said, I'm the owner of the company, and we got a golden retriever. He's almost 3 years old, and when we were looking for treats for him, we wanted stuff that was healthy, nutritious. We didn't just want to give him anything, right? So we were very particular, and a lot of the products that we were finding, like bullies and things like that, we found that they had a lot of smell to them, and like not a pleasant smell. So we ended up, I don't even remember where it was, but we found this one bully stick once, and it smelled great. It smelled smoked, almost like barbecued ribs. And my husband's like, wow, are you sure that was for the dog? Like, you sure that wasn't something that we should have been eating? And I'm like, no, it was from a pet place, so you're not going to eat it anyway. So then I got in contact with them, and we found out who the supplier was, and I thought, you know what, we need to get into this. We need to offer this as a small business, because I know a lot of people are looking for treats that smell good, don't have um like that are healthy for their dog, and then even if it's just for friends and family, like if we start small, I wanted to do it. So we got a hold of the supplier and mentioned to her that we would like to start this as a small side business out of our home, and she was all for it. And then we just kind of went from there. We started with a couple shows. There was a show at Mohawk Inn that we did the first summer that we started. I've completely blanked what it is. It was for a fundraiser for Northern Reach Rescue,
Nice.
and they had a ton of different dog businesses there. So it was kind of our great way to get out, get people to know us. It was in Campbellville, so that was how we started. And then over time, we just kind of started a website, and it's I do work. I have another job, so it has been a slow process, but I think we're coming up on 2 years in July, and it's going great. And the dog loves that I have this business. He's never complained. So, and when the supplier comes, he's so happy to see her. So even the neighbors' dogs now run over when her truck shows up, and I'm like, oh geez, everybody knows when she comes now. So yeah, that's kind of how we got into it, and we've just loved it. I used to be in marketing and advertising, and this was just kind of something to on the side that we could do to kind of help people out.
Fantastic. So, what makes your treat special?
Um, I I don't know if it's special. I think lots of treats are special to me to start. I'm not gonna say that others aren't. I think one thing that I've always liked is that they don't seem to make a mess. Like
Mm,
if they're like our dog does eat them sometimes on the carpet. They're not super greasy, which is nice. And the smoke smell. So when people have when their dog's sitting there eating it, it's a pleasant smell to smell. Well, for most people, to smell barbecued ribs or that type of smell, instead of, I don't know, some of the products that I've had. It's more like a dirty sewage smell, and I don't want to smell that, right? So that has been our main thing that we love is the smell of it, and that it's not crazy messy.
perfect. Are there a variety of different like sizes or styles for different pets?
Yep. And usually when if people call me and say, I was thinking of buying this, like say I'm buying a knuckle, and I'll be like, well, what kind of dog do you have? And if they say a Chihuahua, then I'm like, well, the knuckle's really big because it comes from a cow. So I'm like, and one lady did explain to us, she's like, Chihuahuas like to kind of like, I don't even know how to like dig at things. And she actually thought that it would be perfectly fine. But I try to ask how old their dog is, um, what breed, all that type of stuff, because you don't want to give a puppy something like a tartar buster or a knuckle without explaining to them that they can eat the whole thing. But puppies don't always remember when it gets small to chew the end. They just think, oh my gosh, that's a small piece, I'm just going to swallow it whole. So just different things like that. But we have dino clubs, dino bones, tartar busters, those are the and knuckles, those are some of the bigger bones we have. Large meaties, which is like a marrow bone. There's a small meaty too. So once you get into the smaller dogs, it's more, most of the smaller dogs, they can do a small meaty. Some of them do tartar busters. But there's a lot of little things like beef jerky and pepperoni, and we have 6-inch, 12-inch, and 24-inch bullies. So that kind of is a great variety for all different dogs. And we used to just have like regular size ones and thick. We now kind of have some in between ones too, just for, because, some of the tiny dogs don't even want a regular 6-inch one. They want something super tiny, right? Because their mouth is so small. So there's quite a variety. And we even cut up some of the beef jerky and make bags of like beef jerky bits,
Oh, nice.
and which is excellent training, right? It's a little, as my husband say, it's like a higher reward type of product. So that's the main things. Yeah.
Perfect. And it's all Canadian made?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Nice.
It's all made in Ontario, and the beef comes actually from Guelph.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
which is, made me feel even better when I found out like the whole background behind it all. And it's it's all smoked in Ontario in old-fashioned smokehouses. So that it makes me know that not only is it on Canadian beef and it's made in Ontario, but that just made me feel a little more happy about the product instead of knowing that it's from overseas and you're not really 100% sure what you're always getting in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, would you say there are any like most popular treats, or do people purchase like a wide range?
It is pretty much a wide range. I think it just depends on the dog you have, right? So I would say the most common thing is the bully sticks, because they don't smell. And that's a common thing among a lot of bully sticks, is that they do have the smell unless that's been removed, or the part in it that has been removed. But I would say the bullies, but like I said, the bones go really well. The beef jerky goes well. It all depends on the person that's buying it, really, like
Nice.
for the size of their dog.
So, what is your favorite part of what you do in your business?
I think how happy the dogs are when they get it. Like we see different dogs that have come here, like when they come to our house and pick it up. We have customers that are saying, when we turn the corner to your house, it's almost like the dog is having a seizure, because they know where we're going and what they're going to get when they come to your house. And me hearing that is like wonderful. And that I know that dog is so excited. It's also it got a lot of our neighbors knowing each other. We didn't know a lot of our neighbors. Once COVID started, we started to know them more, but our dog alone, it got us out more than talking about this. And it's made us all a little more social too, right? Because you always have the ability to talk about it more. Even my husband now, if somebody drops by to pick something up, he's like, "Oh, have you tried this? Have you tried this?" And he's like, "I think I just sold more product for you." So we're all kind of getting into it, but we really, really enjoy it. Yeah.
That's always the way with dogs, right? It
Yeah.
makes even the introverts connect more.
Open up a little. Yeah. And we would love to do more shows. It was sad that when we started to get into it more, that COVID hit. So we haven't been able to do a lot of the shows. I know there's tons in southwestern Ontario that there's like a dog movie night, and just a bunch of other ones that we had seen that we were so excited to be part of. And then COVID hit, and now none of them have been happening. So there's also a few of us that are thinking of starting like a dog days, like in other cities have, starting one in Guelph. So hopefully at some point, it's something that we can put together, because there is a lot of little small businesses that do products for pets in Guelph that are opening up. And it would be nice to be able to promote it all within your city instead of going off to other cities to promote it too. Not that we don't want to do that. We want to go there too, but you know what I mean? It's nice to promote it in the city you come from, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, speaking of some of the changes that COVID has thrown a loop into a lot of businesses, have you found that you've had to make any changes in how you're selling to people, or anything that you've had to change?
The only thing that we really had to change, it actually got busier when COVID hit, because I guess people needed to keep their dog busy while they were home and their kids were home. The one thing, we used to actually always greet people at the door so we could meet our customers. Because of COVID, we had to stop doing that. So we have a box on our porch. So when somebody places an order, they get an email saying that the order's ready once it's been picked. And then I also send them an email from myself saying your order is ready. please call or text us or email us and let us know when you'd like to come by. And then we have a bin out front with a code. So we then send them, they then email us or call us or whatever, they have a choice. And then once they say when they're coming that day, we stick it in the bin and we give them the code, and then they just come and pick it up. And we have a little paw Smokin' Bone sign on the bin, so they know, but it's like a key, not a key code, but like a coded bin, so they can get the products out of. So we try to put it in as close to the time that they're coming, because obviously we don't want the bones sitting in any, especially in the summer, in any heat or anything like that. But it's worked out great. Everybody's been really happy. Everybody knows where it is. We have been doing some delivery. We've had to put do the timelines a little bit longer now, just because of everything going on with COVID and kids home and all that. But we will do deliveries to some areas still. And if it's not an area that we would drive to, we do Canada Post. We have customers all over Ontario now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So if someone wanted to place an order, how do they go about it?
They can either call the number, which is, oh my goodness, 519-212-7993. Or what most people do, once you can go on our website, which is www.smokinbones with an S, dog treats with an S.com. And all of our products are listed on there. We have the Smoke Bones. We also carry some TreatWorks products on there. We have some Bosco and Roxy cookies that we now sell on there. We have some mats that a lot of people like to use in the winter. We also have some Marshmallow brand products that are made out of BC. They're all natural products for not perfume, but they call it dog cologne in a marshmallow scent. There's a Hawaiian scent, there's shampoo, and also a protector for paws in the winter from the snow and ice. And then we also joined with a company in the US, because we couldn't find one here, that they actually make a very healthy dog gravy. It's a powdered gravy, and you mix it with water and then put it in your dog's food. And that is made in the States, but it's the only, we really wanted like a gourmet gravy to offer. And that's pretty much the only place that we could find a supplier for that. So we have that too. And that's really starting to hit off. A lot of dogs are enjoying that.
Oh, perfect. Sounds like you have a huge range there. Are there any plans to expand into other pets like cats or?
At this time, no, but you never know, down the road, we may move into the cat. We have a cat and a dog. So our cat feels a little neglected, although she has started to eat some of the dog products. He quite enjoys the beef jerky. When you cut it up really, really small, he eats it no problem. So I don't know, maybe that's something people can buy for their cats too, if they might cut them out smaller. I don't really know. So I forgot to mention too, we're also on Facebook and Instagram. So sometimes people just message me through there and place an order also. I apologize. I should have said that before. Yeah.
Oh, no worries. I'm going to pop it all underneath you. So.
Okay. Okay.
So what's something that you wish that the general public knew about your business?
I would say just how much we want the dogs to be happy. You know, that's our main goal, is getting a healthy product into your dog, having them smile while they're eating it, hearing that dogs are jumping up and down or getting excited, you know, hearing from clients, my dog knows where in the house we keep these bones. And when I say treat, he goes downstairs, goes through the box, like just, we love to hear that type of stuff. So if we know that there's a dog smiling out there, that's all that's all that matters to us. That's our main goal.
So getting tagged in those Facebook posts and Instagram stories.
Yeah, we get a lot of Instagram posts. There's people that are now, dog birthday parties are becoming quite common. So we've had people approach us for items in loot bags and stuff like that, which has gone over really, really well. So that's really nice too. We also like to donate to like the Humane Society, to some rescues, the golden retriever rescue, because kind of our dog is a golden retriever. Our breeder, she helps us out with different things, and a lot of the dogs that go home with her, we've provided samples to that, and just different areas where we can donate to different organizations that have done contests or things like that to do with animals. The National Service Dogs is another one that we have donated and given out samples, and some other pet locations. So
fantastic. I have found that so many local businesses do so much to give back because it's the community you live in, right?
Exactly.
You want to support them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Fantastic. So, you mentioned that you have a golden retriever and also a cat.
we do.
I I would love to hear about who they are and how they came to live with you.
Okay, the golden retriever, like I said, he'll be 3 in August. Um, my husband always said that he did not want a dog, but the boys and I talked him into it. So we did win. And my dad has had golden retrievers in the past, and we live in the country. So my husband said I'd really like a big dog, and I guess because I had one through my dad, I was just my heart was set on one. If once we finally got him to make that choice, I was like, I got to move quick, otherwise we're not going to get this. So yeah, his name is Winston, and he's a British golden retriever, so he's very, very light.
Hmm.
If you go on the website, you can see him. He's the boss of the company. He's dressed in a suit on the website, and there is other pictures of him. And it states why we started the business was mostly because of him.
Yeah.
Last Easter, I guess we are kind of like most people either had a dog, cat, or a baby during COVID. We ended up getting a kitten because that was what my husband really wanted last Easter. And it's a ragdoll kitten. So I don't know if he came home and thought he was a golden retriever just because Winston was here, but the two of them are best friends. He acts like the dog. He lays down in the same positions as the dog. Honestly, the only person he purrs for in the house is the dog. So the dog walks in the room, he purrs, and we're like, why is he so much better than all of us? Like, what did we do wrong? But yeah, they are absolute best friends. They cuddle, everything. So it's been really, really nice. And when I'm cutting jerky or doing different things towards the business, both of them are sitting there just watching, helping out. It's been really, really nice. We love both of them, and my husband and I have always had pets all our life, and I couldn't imagine not doing that for our kids.
Fantastic. So, what are some of your favorite things to do with your pets? Maybe more so the dog than the cat, but
Yeah.
to do here in Southwestern Ontario.
um he does have a little bit of anxiety, so that we don't, like, a lot of times the biggest thing that he does is we have a lot of neighbors with dogs, and they're like the get along gang. So we have 3 next door, 2 across the street. When they get together, it's the best day of his life. So they all come over to our property. They all run. Usually I give treats out, and that's his main thing. We do like to take him to water areas. We like to take him swimming. We took him to the canine fun zone out in Caledonia, which he really enjoyed. There's a pool there and everything, and he got to swim with us. It was kind of his first experience swimming because he wasn't really used to it. And then we started taking him over to the lake nearby, and now there's a quarry that we just found out that people like to take their dogs to. We take them to the dog parks. We also, I'm not sure if some people are aware, we started stick boxes in this area. So some of the dog parks in Guelph, some subdivisions, different areas, we've put these boxes out with our website on them, and they say Stick Box Library on the top, and we provide sticks for the dogs at the different dog parks and stuff like that. And so yeah, he's quite excited about that because he sees all the sticks in the garage. He can run and get one whenever he wants, and takes them out to the yard, then comes back and gets another one, kind of pretending like he's lost the first one that he has. So he just loves being around other dogs. He likes when people come and pick up the orders, bring their dogs. That's the main thing. He likes to be social with other dogs and other people. So anytime we can do that. The kids also love to play in, we have a one of those hard pools for the dog. He loves going in that pool with the kids, playing like water guns, stuff like that. Just being around us. That's all he wants, right? If anytime that he can be with us, my husband goes to the dump, he's got to go. I'm not sure what's so exciting about the dump, but he needs to go to the dump every week. So he's anything that we can do with him, we try to, right? So we love him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I love hearing just the passion that you have for making dogs happy. Like the stick libraries, it's genius. It's such a great idea.
We're really happy that has come through. There has been quite a bit of theft with them though. So with the actual boxes going missing, but we still continue to make them. We're trying to find ways to keep them safe, and hopefully that will slow down once COVID goes away. I don't know if that's why, or lumber prices, I guess, are up. So I don't know. Anyway, we still want to make them happy. So we're still going to continue to try to get them out there.
Nice. So before we end off, I have a few quick fire questions for you.
Okay.
All right. So cat or dog?
It's hard to say because I was always a cat person, but Winston kind of won me over. So
What's your favorite breed?
of dog or
Sure,
cat?
either.
Dog, I would say I grew up with schnauzers, so they're pretty close to my heart, and golden retrievers.
Excellent. What are your pet's favorite treats?
Winston, anything from Smokin' Bones. Sorry, I had to say it. And Hershey, he likes the beef jerky, but he also likes the Whiskers Temptations, I think it is. So until we venture into something else, that's what he's gonna have. And honestly, my son will give him some, and then he'll see me walk out and pretend like the ones my son gave him never happened. So then he starts asking for the next one. My mom shows up a few hours later. It was like, we never gave him treats, and he looks like he's dying, so she needs to give him some treats. He has it all planned out. It's quite interesting. So, but those are his favorite.
Awesome. Are your pets full of beans, full of dreams, or full of something entirely different?
Full of laziness. Completely laziness. Yeah.
Nice. All right. If your pets were to be played by a human actor in a movie, who would play them?
Trying to think of a very lazy actor. Like Weekend at Bernie's, and actually Bernie.
Nice.
I know Bernie was dead, but honestly, sometimes I wonder. Yes, because he just likes to chill.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And the last one, if money were no object and you had all the time in the world, what's one incredible thing that you would do to spoil your pets?
To spoil him? I'd probably take him. I don't know. I'd probably take him a lot more places, more exotic places, if that was actually allowed. And probably get him some more friends. It'd be nice. I don't know. I have never really thought about it. That's a very good question. I apologize. I don't really know. I'll have to think about that more. But pretty much anything he ever wanted, he would get.
Well, and I mean, having a mom who runs a dog treat company, I mean, he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. Even though he would say that he's not, he has treats beyond anything, and he's got his favorite duck. So he's pretty happy. So along with a bunch of other toys that he doesn't even look at. But between the treats and the duck, he thinks he's the luckiest guy in the world.
Nice. So Tasha, I really appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with me tonight. Before we end off, what is the best way that pet parents here in Southwestern Ontario can help to support you and your business?
I would say, one, place an order for us. We would love for you to try our product. And two, like us on social media, on Facebook or on Instagram. Join our Instagram. Forward our post, like our posts, and post pictures of not your children. Please don't feed these to your children, sorry. Post photos of your dogs eating our products. That's what people love to see. They love to see the smile on the dog's face. And that's what means the most to us, like I said.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. And for those of you listening, this is Laura from Laura Wamwell Photography, and I was joined by Tasha Linn of Smokin' Bones, and we both hope that you and your pets have an awesome day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.